This passage is about skepticism, how philosophers have tried to negate it, the arguments for skepticism, the take of certain philosophers, and the author on skepticism. Let us look at the questions. Which of the following statements is incorrect about skepticism? Option A. Skepticism is an ancient concept. Let us look at the second paragraph. It says the arguments for this have an ancient pedigree. So if the arguments related to skepticism are ancient in themselves, then definitely the concept of skepticism is ancient. Option B. There are varying degrees of skepticism. Let us look at the first paragraph. It says the second sentence says there are numerous varieties of skepticism, and these are defined by the extent of the doubt endorsed by the skeptic. There is a relatively mild case and a truly rabid skeptic also. So definitely there are varying degrees of skepticism. Option C. Philosophers have not been able to defeat skepticism yet. This can also be inferred because in the second paragraph, the first line says, while many philosophers have attempted to defeat the dragon of skepticism, all of these attempts seem to have failed. So option C can also be inferred. Option D. David Hume suggests moderate skepticism. Now, for this option, let us look at the fifth paragraph of the passage. It's from this paragraph, all we can infer is that the philosopher is against skepticism in certain conditions, but we cannot infer that he was in favor of moderate skepticism. The paragraph says, like all sane philosophers, I tend to follow David Hume in my everyday life. My skepticism is nowhere to be seen when I'm filing out my taxes, sitting in brain-numbing committee meeting, or having a truth drill. However, like a useless friend, it shows up again when it is no longer needed. So, David Hume probably suggests that skepticism is not required in certain conditions, but there is no reference to moderate skepticism. So, option D is incorrect about skepticism and is the correct answer to this question.